What's up? How you doing? So this is the first vlog that I'm doing ever in life. I wanted to start the vlog yesterday. Yesterday was a Monday, and it was a pretty chill day for me. So papa's not pressure. But today is pretty hectic, and I'm going to be running errands. I need to go to the bank, and then I need to go to my suppliers, go to the shops, and then do my deliveries. It's gonna be so hectic. I don't know if I can if I can do this today, but we'll see. I might just be able to. But anyway, welcome to a day in my life. I just finished working out. So I was telling you, I started this vlog in Zuranditi, and then I was also recording a video, the Q&A that I did on Instagram, and then by some misfortune, I would say, the camera just died on me, and then it wouldn't turn on. So that really stressed me out a little bit. And so I then decided, well, I tried turning it on this morning, and then when I realized this waited out thing is probably not going to work, I googled a solution online, and now we're back to business. I'm going to think that I would have to buy a new camera, or even get it fixed. No, this is not a good time for that. So I hope you have fun. I hope that I finished this. Amazing containers from Appliance Expert for like $15 each. I'm so happy. So all my stock for my business and stuff that I don't really need. Let's do that. Stuff that I don't really use, like cables. Okay, so all my stock for my business and stuff that I don't really use, like cables and boxes. My husband has this thing where he doesn't want to get rid of boxes. So my books in my phone, my books in my presents that I've gotten him, my books in my laptop even. And it's just like, let this stuff go. Like, I don't get it. So apparently he's attached to those things and I can't get rid of them. The one time I did try to get rid of them, I couldn't do the whole bus. Guys, so yeah, I'm getting some work done here, and then I will step out in a minute. Wow, okay, I have to step out in 15 minutes. The time is really flying. guys, I was just, what was I doing? I don't think. Oh yes, I was updating my orders for today that I need to take. So now you can pack the orders with me. So I really started this business by mistake. I could say by mistake, but I'm so grateful that things have been improving with every cycle. For those of you that have read Why I Quit My 8 to 5 after 8 months, this is one of the biggest reasons. It was starting to take off and do very well. So if you're thinking about quitting your job or just frustrated, you can read the blog. I'll leave a link in my description about how you can build an exit strategy and say goodbye to employment. So I'm done now, done packing. It's time for me to go. That's it. I'm stepping out of the house now. Like I told you, I've got some errands that I need to do, and then I'll be back later on after lunch or so. Just fixing my shoulder pads. After lunch or so, I'll be back, and I do have some work that I need to get done. I'm updating my website, so I need to do that today. Just work on the copy and graphics, and then I can work on the actual design. Maybe today's Tuesday, so maybe towards the end of the week. And I also have some studying to do. I'm studying for a SIMA qualification, and I'm also taking a class in business analysis. So I need to catch up on that. I haven't really been studying the way that I normally do. The past week or so, I wasn't feeling very well, so I was drowsy half the time and stuff. So I'm thinking this is I'm back to myself, so I need to, you know, cover. Which one did she? I need to catch up. I need to catch up on my study, and yeah, especially this week, because next week is usually the busiest week for chasing growth. The next 2 weeks actually, so I need to get a lot of things that require me sitting down done at that time. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next few hours. I don't know, maybe I'll take you with me. Talk to me nicely. No, I'm just kidding. I probably will take you with me, but I'll have to leave my camera at home because my camera mode. This is Harare, guys. So I'm leaving this one, and then I'll be recording from my phone. Let's see how it goes. If I like the footage, I'll probably share. Okay. So I'm always ready to leave. I just wanted to tell you guys. So last weekend, no, the weekend before that, I attended a leadership seminar by Dr. Tish. I think it's Tish Tanyanyiwa, right? And, so this was a church. This is where the leadership seminar was. And I love my church, guys. I won't lie to you. You know, my pastors, they're so... They invest in our personal growth, especially in our personal lives. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's not just about spirituality or church or whatever, but in your personal life as well. So we were doing this seminar. I'm in worship, part of the worship team, so we're always encouraged to take these, trainings and seminars and conferences. We must always be there. I think there's going to come a point and time where, unless you take those classes, you won't be able to join in. But yeah, we've had the grace of being able to be in those classes without without having taken them before. But it's fairly new, not new, it's been around for 5 years, the church, I mean, Oasis family. So one of the things that we were in the leadership seminar, it was just talking about our work as, support um for the pastors, but also just on a personal level in terms of personal branding. And this is one aspect in my life that I've struggled with for the longest time. And I think that's why I would start things and then not finish them, because I couldn't really tell where I was in terms of, is this communicating my identity? And is this the whole of my identity? So that class, man, it was just wrote so many notes, downloaded so many, wisdom nuggets, and I'm starting to see how that is shaping my thinking. Initially, I was going to hire a branding coach to take me through this. But I guess I just took too long to budget the $60, and then I just, was it $60? It was 160 and just, but I just took long budgeting that in. At the time I was at work, I really didn't have a lot of time to do Njagawanda. It was either work, church, or home for those how many months? 8 months, I think. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to say that. I can see how it's shaping my thinking, even in terms of views from the skew. And sometimes we make the mistake of thinking that what we like and what we're passionate about is different from what God has in store for us, or what He wants for us to do. And so we have this thing of separating our spiritual lives from our day to day lives in a way. And then when we do that, we always come into the space, like we approach God as though He's mad at us, or we're not doing things right. I think that's something that I was always struggling with. Also, an issue of daddy issues, which is something that I also discovered through program called Journey to Wholeness at church. So the personal branding exercise, it's really helped me. I was thinking about it last night. Like, every time I want to do something now, I always ask, okay, fine, it's great idea, how does it tie to this, which is the overall brand that I'm now trying to build. And it's amazing. It's such an amazing feeling. And also, we did a course on destiny finding, and that was the most beautiful experience, coming up with your own personal growth plan, and just being able to identify, this is what I want to do, this is where I'm going. And the beauty about it as well is, sometimes we've got these strengths or these passions that we have in life, and like I was saying, we take it away from the thing that we are going to be doing in God's house, and just finding that, whatever passion that I've had for the longest time, and whatever picture that I've had in the future about where I want to be, that should also relate with the work or ministry, or how I serve in church, and what God has kind of intended for me to be as a human being, like my purpose. And it's such a beautiful thing to come into. I've been wanting this for the longest time, because sometimes, and this is something that I struggled with for a long time, because I'm creative, right? But I love numbers, and I love marketing, but I'm in accounting. And I'm constantly asking myself, Janine, you can't work in accounting and in marketing at the same time. You just can't do it. And ever since I took that class, I'm telling you, it's really helped me to move the needle in terms of, okay, fine. So if it's not just accounting and marketing and creative work, then what is it? And just coming up with, like, okay, so there are actually jobs that can do this, and these are the jobs. And man, I can't tell you how excited I am about the journey. And I just really wish that everyone would have that experience, especially if you're someone who struggled with identity like I have. I think that would be a great course for everyone. Yeah, I think, and because now I'm studying a lot of it, I might just start sharing that. What is it called? That what is the process? I always do this. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. Yeah, sharing that that word, that journey. Oh, bro. So I will be sharing that journey with you guys if you're interested. How to come up with your personal growth plan, your personal branding. I'm super stoked about it, and I just wish that everyone would take those classes. Like, I mean, it's just like, imagine being someone who likes baking, right? And you like baking, and you come into church and you think, but you bake as and is it? And then one day you realize that God has he has a function for you in the church, doing that thing that you're very passionate about. And not just in the church, in the world, in the business, in everywhere that you go. And it just man, I don't know. I think that feeling of belonging for me is right at the top there with Maslow. Maslow's hierarchy, that level of self-actualization. I think it's actually at the beginning of self-actualization, because you start to know who you are and just start to go for it. I'm ranting, I'm talking too much. I have to go, guys. It's now 1:15. But yeah. Oh, look, I forgot something. Okay. I have to rush back in the house very quickly, and then I'll be out for good this time. You know who made it. I just met this guy. He literally forced me to buy my wipe motka. Ndaforced guys, ndamuzira ndina mari. Anga $2 price yadona kusvika anzi saka une mari, ndikati handina. Zvikanzi $1, ndikati $1 handina. Zvikanzi alright, saka une mari. I had like 400, 500 board. But ndamti mari yandinayo haitoiti kuti ndiite sei, ndikudze ndo mari yatidai. Zvikanzi ndipe iyoyo hanzvadzi. So tatenga mawaipa, taisira mawaipa manyowani madiki hawo, but ndatenga ne500 pound. Isn't it so interesting? This is Harare CBD for you. Tata kutotaura nyaya. So I'll be whiling time ndakamirira clients that don't get here on time. She was supposed to be here at 2. This is like 30 minutes late. Aparundisira message kuti phone yake yakupera. Unoziva ka zvakangooma so mwana wacho. So I came here. I wanted to visit the hardware store to get some supplies. There's something that I need to fix in my house, like a DIY. If you guys noticed earlier, one of the drawers to my desk just fell apart. So I tried to fix it earlier, but then it got ruined again. So I'd come here to go to the hardware, right? Because it's the closest to where I stay. And alas and behold, I discovered that the place had was closed. I think it's closed for renovations. I'm not really sure what it is, but it looks like there was like a fire or something. I didn't ask. I couldn't find security anywhere near to ask. But it's such a bummer, man. I just really wanted wood glue, as yet it was nothing. So it was nothing deep or anything of that sort. So after I realized these guys are closed, I then got inside Spa. So if you guys don't know, when it comes to pies in Zimbabwe, okay, this is the place I was telling you about. It's closed down and it's not operational. When it comes to pies in Zim, there's Harare in Marondera. They're also there in Greencroft. There's this Spa, okay, and then there is, what's that place in Bouuut? What is it called, Ted? Oh my word. Pasito. Imope. Yes, and Errands. Those are the top 3 pies in the country. But I always, every time I can't find the beef pie, it's always the chicken pie, and the beef pie is sold out. So I ended up finding this store. I'd never really seen that there was a stationery store right by the corner here. I love stationery, guys. I think if you saw on my desk, I've got all sorts of color pens that I don't even use for that matter. I don't use them, but I just want to see them for some reason. And I like notebooks and colors. And so I'd been taking a look at acrylic paint online and canvases and just trying to compare like prices. I am wanting to start painting, so yeah, so this was me just checking it out and realizing they've got most of the stuff that I want to get online, but it also helped me to sort of like gauge, or is it gauge, I just say, but just to have a ballpark of how much I would need. So now I'm back at home, and I did when I got home I had something to eat, and then I just took some time to like chill out. I had a long day, confirm. So I'm making dinner now because that's what wives do. We cook every day, Sunny. There's no rest in Africa. If the cows went home, Sunny. This part of marriage is cold. It sucks. Don't let them fool you. Oh my lord. And then I'll become puta because I didn't want ones on my plates. But yeah, guys, that's it. That's what a day in my life looks like. I do move around a lot, especially when I'm dealing with clients. But mostly I can be chilled. I can be just in the house reading and getting some work done, going back to reading and stuff. And this was not one of those days. So if you like this vlog, please let me know, and let me know what else you want to see in the future. We could do something together. I don't know. So I mean, did I say do something together? I could do something that you suggest, because I don't know where you are. So that is it for me, guys. Ciao. So that is that, guys. That's what a day in my life looks like. It's a Tuesday. I'm tired. Um, the thing is, if I sit down, I know I'm gonna sleep, but I have to attend life group. Um, I'm I'm late as it is, so the end, I think. Thank you for tuning in. Please share, please like, and subscribe.